Welcome to Dirty Introverted Diamond. Welcome in. Top of the day, all the way to the bottom of the night. Whenever you get this is when you need to get it. When you need to see it, receive it, let it soak in, let it marinate. Let it become a part of you, let it become you. Ashe. Most High, speak to me and speak through me. What is the message for today? What is it that you want me to say? Ashe. Breathe in consciousness and breathe out wisdom. Breathe in consciousness and breathe out wisdom, knowledge, overstanding, understanding, outer standing, and understanding, discernment and intuition. Thank you for those gifts, Most High, Jehovah, my creator, the source of everything. I am that I am, the rule maker, the truth speaker, the truth beer. Thank you for your presence and your power. Let's get some numbers out here. Today, we got 2. We got 2. We got 5. And we got 11. Double twos, double duality, double partnership, double togetherness. And we got 5, which is change, 6, which is love, the highest vibration known to mankind, known in all of the galaxies, in all the dimensions, all the realities. The Most High is blessing us with some more interpretation of the chiefs and the Indians. The chiefs and the Indians. All chiefs had to start as Indians first. They had to make their way up to chief. But all Indians do not become chiefs. Just like all followers don't become leaders. It determines how you are as an Indian or a follower, which would determine if you make it to chief or leader. The Most High does not see Indians as Indians do. The Most High does not see followers as followers do. Most High wanted me to say this right here. There should not be a reward, a lifting up, a praising of people who do bad, and you praise them as they are doing good. And even if the Indian makes it to chief, it still doesn't make them a good chief. Some Indians, they do slick and under the table works to make it to chief. But the real chief that really makes it there by being a real chief could sustain and maintain that position. A follower that does sneak and conniving things to make it to leader, the actions, the character that they display as a leader is not recognized because it's not true, it's not real. Because he didn't get it in truth and realness. Chiefs and Indians. Ashe. Even in chiefs' culture, in their environment, they are spiritually driven. They operate in the spiritual realm, but they do physical activities. Some Indians, when they are given orders by the chief to go out and hunt, some cheat. Some get it underhandedly. They work with other Indians to look like they are chiefs. All Indians do not make it to be chief. And if the Indian is a bad Indian and he makes it to chief, he's not a good chief. All followers that follow do not make it to leader, because if they are not good followers, they will become bad leaders. You know, it takes character. It takes morals. But the thing that y'all break down in character, that you think that you have character, is that actor. A lot of people know how to act, but they don't have any kind of character. See, an actor, he can play the role of somebody who has character, but they really don't have it. Because you pretended. You acting. You putting on a front. You have a facade about you. Just like in the Bible about David and his brothers. Just like Joseph and his brothers. They thought that they had the character to become what the Most High appointed Joseph to be. Just like David and his brothers. The brothers thought that they had what it took to do what Joseph did. What David did. They was actors with no kind of character. You see, the most known and sought out actor, if they are playing a role that is not in them, they have to do it for so long. They gotta study, they gotta practice, they gotta keep trying to be that character. But as soon as those cameras go off, they turn back to themselves. They can never hold on to the actor. To the character. They only hold on to the character while they're acting. You see, in the movie In Too Deep with LL Cool J, the guy was undercover so long that he really thought that he was a solid street individual. He forgot who he really was because he was acting so long. But when his boss reminded him who he was, he had to snap back to reality. Back to life, back to reality. Get this nugget out of here because this is what I love. I got blessed today. 1313 was on the clock. Double death. Death to all the fakeness. Birth to all the realness. Just like you need to breathe in consciousness. Breathe it all the way in. Take a deep breath of consciousness. And exhale all the wisdom and knowledge. Since I had the deck flipped over, this came out in reverse. Protection. See, when you're an actor, you are not protected. When you're an Indian, you do not have the rank of a chief. When you are a follower, you do not have the protection of a leader. The Most High is the real one that appoints and protects who he appoints to that position. Protection. A chief and Indians. What they said, the old game that we just play, cops and robbers. are just different positions in life, different titles that you get. But the Most High does not look at us as we look at ourselves. He sees so much deeper. I told you that you breathe in consciousness and you breathe out wisdom. You breathe out knowledge. Meaning that you take in consciousness and you speak wisdom. If what's coming out your mouth is not wise, just like that old saying, if you don't got nothing smart to say, don't say nothing at all. Wisdom. What is your intentions in whatever you're doing? See, an Indian, they got intentions on being a chief. But if you are not a good Indian, you will not be a good chief. If you are not a good follower, you will not be a good leader. What is your intentions, man? You want to be a chief so you can tell people what to do, so you can lead people down to the slaughter? You want to talk and you don't have nothing wise to say. You want to teach and you don't got nothing to teach. I told you love is the highest vibration. As above, so below. As within, so without. If you don't got love for it, why do you try to be it? Why do you think that you can do it? Love is the highest vibration known to everything. If you don't love what you do, the work that you gotta put in, if you don't love teaching wisdom, if your wisdom don't work for you, why would you give that wisdom to somebody else? See, a chief is wise. He has wisdom because he put in the work. And he wants to teach the Indians because he got good intentions. He protects the herd, the tribe with love. And he put the work in to do that. When everybody relaxing and chilling. See, the chief does that. See, the chief provides protection, love, with good intentions through the work and the wisdom that he provides. It ain't no time to play. When you out there really in the jungle, in the wild, in the wilderness, there is no time to play. But you know what? It's a time for everything. It's a time to play, and it's a time to work. When it's time to work, there is no time to play. And when it's time to play, you can put away the work. Just Just like the Most High said, it's a time and place for everything under the sun. My big brother didn't come to play. And the nugget that I got today, I'm gonna pass on with the wisdom that I got, is that Jesus don't need you to love him. Jesus already done did what he needed to do. But we need to love how Jesus loved. We don't need to love Jesus, even though it comes with the territory. Don't get me wrong. You gotta love Jesus. You gotta love the Most High. You gotta love the angels. You gotta love them because they are love. But Jesus don't need you to be good to Jesus, because Jesus is already good. But you need to be good like Jesus. Just like Jesus was good to Judas. Jesus was good to Peter. Jesus was good to the people who did him wrong. That's the real test. To spare people who betrayed you, lied on you, cheated on you, stole from you, let it go. Because guess what? They got their own price to pay. And the beautiful thing that the Most High said was, the more people give you negativity, is the more that you receive positivity. Because the more people do bad to you, you just give out the opposite. The more positivity comes from you. Like, there we go. The more people give you negativity, the more positivity comes from you. If you have wisdom, if you are mature, if you see, if that stands for imaginary friend. But there ain't nothing imaginary about my big brother. There is nothing imaginary about the Most High. But if you can grow. See, if you're not growing, you dying. If you're not growing in wisdom, you growing in stupidity. That's the opposite of wisdom. Being wise as an owl is the goal. And you gotta grow to that, just like an Indian grow to be a chief if he does the right things. You see, being an Indian, you gotta have some kind of character, because even a chief can read that attitude, that arrogance, the envy, the jealousy, right off your spirit, right off your energy. And if you can't regulate or remove that energy from you, you can't make it to be chief. You're gonna be like Simba and Scar. You're gonna try to do something backhanded to become the king, the chief. But when you become, or even sometimes the Most High allow things to happen just so you can get in the position and see that you can't do the position. A lot of people are afraid of taking or doing the responsibilities that it takes to be a chief, a leader, because they want to take shortcuts. They want to skip the line. But don't got what it takes to sustain that position and stay in that position correctly. Because they didn't grow correctly. They didn't evolve correctly. The skills that they were supposed to pick up, the wisdom that they were supposed to grasp, they didn't. They didn't grow right. We got an owl out here. We got a koala. This look like a jellyfish. We got some swans out here, full of love. Which that six. That six represents. That koala is a partnership. These swans is partnership even with the love. We got this bee. That bee full of work. Creating change little by little. And we got this, this look like a cow. But we got this Taurus up here. Taurus is very significant. Then we got this monkey, like Dora and Boots. Then we look like we got some Geico, some lizards, animal kingdom, nature. Ooh, we got this infinity here, infinity sign, which is strength. Strength is not what you can physically do, but to have a strong spirit, to have strength in your spirit is the goal. Strength in your mind that contains the wisdom. Infinity sign with a moth, with his tiger. Chiefs and Indians. Take or resonate and leave the rest. We should love. Be inspired by these teachings, by the wisdom. Don't get upset. Don't get angry. Be inspired to gain wisdom, to gain strength in the spirit, so that you can work and protect and provide and love, grow in the correct manner. I'm looking at this right here and I see the same thing as, prince and kings, princesses and queens. You gotta put the proper work in to become a real king or queen. like I said, what do you consume? There's a vulture on here right here. If you consume dead things, you are full of dead things. If you consume living things, you are filled with living things. Wisdom is life. If you consume wisdom, you will be wise. But if you consume stupidity, idioticness, you will be an idiot. And it shows. Last card out. Don't trick yourself out of your own position. Don't trick yourself and lie to yourself. See, Joseph and David, they didn't trick themselves. The Most High told them who they were. David had heart from the beginning. Joseph was intelligent from the beginning. Because when he was young, he tried to help his brothers, his father, the land, in any way he could. But the brothers tricked themselves thinking that they can do what Joseph did, or was about to do, or was destined to do. So they went ahead and did what they thought was right, which tricked the father, tricked Joseph. And when Joseph was gone out the picture, what did they do? The whole land went barren. Everything around them died because they tricked themselves. David, his brothers. When Saul came around to appoint the new king, all of them thought that they knew or had what it took, but they didn't have it. David, the shepherd boy, the boy that looked after sheep, the one that they discarded, abandoned, talked about, he was the one that God appointed because he had every character that it took to take down the Goliath that threatened them and all that they was. The Indians and chiefs, followers and leaders. You cannot reward a no good follower into a leader because they will just lead everybody to destruction. You cannot appoint a no good Indian into chief position because that chief will get everybody eliminated. Take what resonate and leave the rest. I pray that this message reach who it needs to reach. And it is reaching the right individuals. Who this reaches? Because the Most High wants you to hear this. There is a time and it is coming. I am telling y'all. This time, there is no playing. There is no time to play. It is time to work. And you do not have to worry about anybody because the Most High is providing and protecting His word. The Most High's word will never come back to Him void. Therefore, the people that has bad intentions, that has no love for the Most High will deal with them and provide them exactly what they're looking for. But you be inspired to grow in strength and wisdom. Consume it daily. Because when those tricksters come around, they won't be able to trick you. You will see them exactly for who they are. Just like Jesus saw Judas and Peter for who they were. But Jesus had so much love that He tried to warn them. But the Most High said, hey, don't you say a word. Because they know what they're doing in silence. And He knows what they're doing. He sees them. But He needs you to keep it going. Because just like Joseph had to go to different destinations just to get where the Most High appointed him to rule over. David had to discard everybody's opinion because he knew what he was going to do to Goliath. He knew he had what it took. See, David, he had killed the lion that killed his mother. And his mother, being such a good woman, had enough courage and strength to sacrifice herself so that David could fulfill what the Most High had for him. Strength. Take that message as it resonates. Talking in the spirit right now. Love and light. Peace and joy. The main thing is in life, for your life, your responsibility is you in your life. And it's to do what the Most High created you to do in this life. The Most High does not want you to people please anybody. The Most High wants you to please Him. Because He's going to provide and protect you. Inspire you, grow you, strengthen you with the correct intentions to complete the mission. I pray that this bless you. I will see y'all around. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace, peace, and peace, and love.